Well, we started off with a sunny day, but that's when we had the record low of 15. And as clouds moved in this afternoon, 57 may be the normal high, but 39 was the high today. It feels more like December, doesn't it? A little bit warmer tomorrow, although temperatures will still be below normal, but more sunshine. Sure looks Christmassy in Gatlinburg, don't you think? The Winterfest lights are out, and of course, cold temperatures, so lots of folks lighting up those fireplaces in the mountains, and not too many folks out there walking tonight, but it'll be cold tonight, but not nearly as cold as last night. On the satellite, we have all this cloud cover. Clouds kind of act as a blanket. When the skies are clear, all the heat just escapes into space and you get your coldest temperatures. But when you have a lot of cloud cover, it slows down the temperature drop. So with these clouds hanging around a good part of the night tonight, it'll still be cold, but not quite as cold as last night. Not much precipitation, though. This is a very, very weak system. A couple of flurries may be coming down here and there, but the air is so dry that even the flurries you're seeing, it's probably what we call virga, which means the air is so dry that most of it's not even reaching the ground. But a couple of flurries are possible, but generally the weather story is going to be dry tonight. I'm really not looking for much precipitation, and with lots of sunshine, definitely dry weather tomorrow. But again, temperatures are cold. They're in the low to mid 30s. Let's toss a couple more in here and see what we come up with. Middlesboro right at the freezing mark at 32, as well as Corbin. Monticello already at 28 degrees. So another cold night, but again, not as cold as last night. We're talking mid to upper 20s and maybe a little bit colder than that towards southeast Kentucky. Now, by looking at 6 microcast, you see that these clouds are going to stick around, but late tonight, they're gone. So 9 o'clock tomorrow morning as you're heading out the door to church or wherever you normally head, it's cold, it's clear. Tomorrow, a much more pleasant day to get outside because there's going to be nothing but sunshine, light winds. 6 o'clock tomorrow, we're clear as can be. A little bit warmer, highs about 45 to 50, about 50 here in the valley. Still below normal for this time of the year, but a little bit warmer than today. And with the sunshine and light winds, not a bad day to get out and about. But another system is quickly moving in our direction, clouds increasing. If this begins early enough Monday, some of the higher elevations, it may actually begin as a mixture of some rain and sleet, but no problems are expected. It'll quickly change to rain, and probably not a big rain event, but as a cold front moves through, look at this. Just about everybody will at least see some wet weather as we look ahead to Monday. Mostly cloudy, not as cold tonight, but late tonight we will see the skies clear. Tomorrow across the plateau areas, we are going to be talking about Petros and Huntsville, some warming, still in the mid to upper 40s, but again, lots of sunshine. Again, in the mountains, I might mention 411 over Newfound Gap is still closed because of snow, so some of the mountaintops will be white, but from Gatlinburg to Townsend, we're still in the mid to upper 40s with sunshine and a forecast for Knoxville and the rest of the valley here. We can get the forecast, Knoxville and Powell. Sunshine returning tomorrow, temperatures near 50. After that, a 90% chance of rain developing Monday, although it doesn't look like a big rain. Then it gets cool again Tuesday and Wednesday, but dry for the big travel day Wednesday. And Erica, that turkey, well, he doesn't look too happy, but the Thanksgiving forecast looks pretty good. Mostly sunny, high temperatures in the low 50s on Thanksgiving Day. Nice weather for the holiday. And a good Sunday morning. Monica Brown, well, I think she wanted to find a dog that was bigger than I am today. So she found this adorable, sweet boxer. This is Tyler. Say hi to everybody, Tyler. Okay.
Kisses.
Okay, well, that shows you what a sweet personality we have. And you say Tyler was a stray.
He came in as a stray. He's just been at the shelter a short period of time, but no one's come to look for him, and he's available for adoption. He's about a year old, so if you know boxers, it'll be another year before he's out of that puppy stage. Lovable, sweet. He already knows sit, shake, down.
Kiss.
Oh, absolutely knows how to give kisses all over.
Little thin, so we need somebody to put a little weight on him.
He needs a little food.
Yeah, but otherwise, and you said even though he's big and everything, you said primarily an indoor dog, you think?
I would say he probably needs to be with a thinner coat like this. You don't want him to be out in the outdoors. Indoor, outdoor is okay, but to keep them outside all the time with a thin coat like a boxer has is not good.
So maybe a big fence to run and exercise.
Great,
and then,
great dog for a fenced-in yard.
Let him back in the house afterwards. Yeah, no shedding, folks. One thing I was going to ask you, this is our last visit before Thanksgiving. With all the extra cooking going on the next couple of weeks, what should we and should we not let our animals have?
We should feed feed our animals animal food only. Turkey's not good for the animals, it causes upset stomach, definitely no bones. Those of you that eat ham for Thanksgiving, pork is never an option for dogs. And the side dishes just make them big and fat like it does us.
I know chocolate's not good for dogs
Definitely
at all,
not.
Okay, great. Well, let's put the website up for folks. All the animals are listed on the website, or give them a call, 215-6599. They are open from 1 to 6 today. And again, look at Tyler. This poor little puppy here was a stray, and he needs a home. So loving. Show your face with the camera. So loving, and hopefully we'll get him home today.
That's right. Thanks, Bob.
One we're going to start with tonight is Hurricane Ike. It took a personal toll on meteorologist Bob Becker last year.
Hurricane Ike was a strong Category 2 storm when it slammed into Galveston Island on September 13th, but its strength was only a small part of the story. What made this storm unique was its amazing size. It is the largest landfalling hurricane on record. It was even larger than Katrina. At one point, the tropical storm force winds extended 275 miles from the center. The coastal water rose 15 to 20 feet, which is more in line with a Category 4 storm. When a hurricane makes landfall, the worst damage is normally just to the right of the center, and in this case, an area of southeast Texas known as the Bolivar Peninsula was just about destroyed. This was a thriving area with many full-time residents. It also had hundreds of beach homes, some very luxurious, that were used for vacationers. Restaurants also thrived here. I spent many vacations here when I lived in Texas forecasting weather. The storm surge from Ike put the entire peninsula underwater, and there wasn't much left after the storm. It was a sad sight to see when I visited the area last month. With the Galveston ferry closed and the only bridge onto the peninsula damaged, they were literally cut off from the mainland. The bridge has now been partially reopened.
Looking at this top picture before Hurricane Ike, look at this thriving beachfront neighborhood. But notice 2 days after the storm, by following the yellow arrow, only one home remains intact. Here we have about 10 beachfront homes. After the storm, not only are the beachfront homes gone, so is the entire beach. Let's take a look at another neighborhood. This was a thriving neighborhood, again, before Ike. Notice only 2 arrows in the picture taken after Ike, the only 2 homes that made it through the storm. And now we're going to look at yet another neighborhood, a thriving community, but you can see it was completely devastated after the storm surge. Now, there's another side of the story to this. We're going to take a look at a picture. This was shot closer to Galveston. Notice the 2 buildings remain intact, but before the storm, look at the sand, look at the grass protecting these buildings from the Gulf. This is something known as a barrier reef. After the storm, here are the buildings, the sand and the barrier reef, they are completely gone. So even a tropical storm this season would leave this area extremely vulnerable, as all the protection has been wiped away.
Many say that New Orleans will never be the same after Hurricane Katrina. I'm afraid the same can be said for the Bolivar Peninsula after Hurricane Ike.